Why Russia and China fear America's M1 Abrams tank? The latest Abrams variant is an upgrade package, the M1A2 SEP V3. Many of its features are practical rather than sexy, upgraded computers, and a new auxiliary power unit, APU, that allows the Abrams to keep its sophisticated systems running while the engine is off, improving the fuel efficiency of the Abrams' notoriously thirsty turbine engines. Maintainability is improved with modular, replaceable cabling. Back in the 1990s, I recall reading Tom Clancy's loving paean to the M1 Abrams Armored Cav, in which he related that the unkillable tank had never been knocked out by hostile fire. The Abrams 120mm cannon effortlessly peeled the turrets off of T-72 tanks in the Gulf War, while Russian anti-tank missiles and 125mm shells couldn't pierce the American tank's Chobham armor. In fact, the Abrams' own gun reportedly struggled to penetrate the Abrams' depleted uranium armor. Since then, the Abrams has been involved in a lot more war, and it has had to forsake its invincible reputation. During the U.S. invasion and occupation of Iraq, several were knocked out by massive IEDs or RPGs in the vulnerable rear armor, others by advanced Russian-made anti-tank missiles such as the At-14 Kornet. In the ongoing conflicts in Yemen and Iraq, dozens of Saudi and Iraqi Abrams have been taken out by such missiles. The Abrams also hasn't encountered modern tanks. In fact, the Abrams is hardly unrivaled in its very heavy weight class. Other vehicles such as the German Leopard 2, the British Challenger 2, the French Leclerc, and Israeli Merkava possess similar firepower and protection levels, though of course each type has its advantages and disadvantages. However, none of them were likely to ever be shooting at an Abrams, so it wasn't a problem. For decades, the most threatening potential opponent was the Russian T-90 tank, a vehicle which has a fighting chance against the Abrams, but is hardly a peer. Russia's new T-14 Armata tank finally does present a peer challenge to the Abrams. While the Abrams still appears to have a slight edge in conventional armor, the Armata compensates with a combination of explosive reactive armor and a sophisticated radar-guided active protection system, APS, intended to shoot down incoming projectiles. The T-14's new 2A82 125mm also has improved armor penetration, meaning the Abrams' frontal armor may be vulnerable at shorter combat ranges, possibly 1,500 meters and less.